too. Are you excited?
We're live.
We are live. How exciting is that?
I'm hoping that our microphone is good. I did not check it, but I'm guessing it is.
I mean,
somebody will tell us if it's not.
That's right. So yeah, we're here, guys. How's it going?
For an actual video.
Yay, she can hear us. Yay, Lisa.
Yay.
Thanks you. So we are here for Wednesday night yarn adventures live in a place where we can actually sit for half an hour and chat with you.
Yes. Which
Super
has not
exciting.
been the case the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. So it has been a very eventful couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I know last week we were a little late. Week before that, we didn't get to do a live. The mosquito and internet situation just wasn't gonna happen. And we were in Indiana that week.
So yeah, we'll start from that Wednesday.
And yeah, we'll start from there. So we came from Midwest Fiber Festival at the end of April in St. Louis, and we drove over to Evansville and the New Harmony area in Indiana. And we camped at Harmony State Park.
Yeah.
And not great internet.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Terrible mosquitoes.
Worst mosquitoes I think
my gosh,
they were like, we had a time where we camped in New Hampshire about a dozen years ago.
Yeah.
This was even worse than that.
It was. And it wasn't that they were big. There were just so many.
So many.
And so we couldn't
leave
the truck
in one spot outside, but outside away from our campsite was the only spot where you get any kind of internet. Yeah. And even there it was very spotty.
So we went on a little Pokemon walk, and we posted while we were moving.
Yes.
We didn't stop moving. That we were not able to make it. And then back to our campsite we went and holed up in the truck. So while
we were there, got contacted. Someone commented on our Facebook post about not being able to do our live and asked if we would be interested in coming to a retreat
the next
morning in New Harmony, about 10 miles from where we were. And so we said, yeah, sure. We were on our way to Be Happy Pie Company in Evansville, Indiana. So we stopped by for about 30 minutes.
She says that don't come to Tennessee. All the cicadas are out. Yeah. So we stopped by for about half an hour there in New Harmony, and
had a great time. I mean, met a couple new people. Yeah. Well, actually, the person who contacted us we had seen before. So we set up for about 30 minutes, had a good little time, and
off we went again.
It started to rain. We went to the pie shop. We thought it was going to rain all day.
It did.
Didn't rain another drop on us the whole day at the pie shop. It was pretty good weather. And we have a good time every time we go to the pie shop.
We do. We also got pie, including a strawberry rhubarb crumb crust pie for our good friend Harper and his beautiful bride Emily, whose wedding that we went to that evening. Actually, we took off for Indianapolis after we finished up at the pie shop, and we hung out in Indianapolis for the whole weekend.
Got to meet up with our friends from the Fold Out Cat, Bewitched Pigments, and
Oink Pigments.
Oink Pigments.
Is that everybody?
That was it. Yeah. At the house there.
But we also got to stop in at a yarn market for the mini Indie Fiber 100 at a yarn market in the village of West Clay, Carmel, Indiana. And we had a fabulous time hanging out with Allie and her friends, including Ash and Bumble, Ashley and Ash. And then we also got to hang with Indigo Guinea. And while hey Jazz, while we were hanging with Indigo Guinea, we picked up some chick fluff. So you guys have seen this base before, but not from Lindsay. So Lindsay is another yarn truck. She's based in Salisbury, Indiana, which is just south of Indianapolis. And this is the chick fluff base. This color is called Integrity.
Cotton core with alpaca blown in over.
Baby alpaca and merino. Yeah. So it's a brushed yarn. Last year I made that plenilune tee out of it from Alicia Plummer. Really popular It's been really popular, and we've been carrying
good.
it from Lavender Loon, Sam, as cotton fluff. So.
It's been a popular like summer kind of warm weather thing.
It's really nice.
Lisa says they want to be us when they grow up. All of it sounds too much fun. We haven't even gotten to the really crazy stuff we've done last week or so.
Oh, you brought a couple.
Yeah,
I brought
all kinds of stuff. I brought 3 skeins of that.
That one was Integrity. I'm gonna show some more off over here.
3 skeins of that.
Oops, that's something else. Okay, and then this one is Faithful. It's a bright pink. I don't know if you can catch that, but it's pretty pink.
Like 25 skeins of that, I think, and we sold a couple.
Yeah. So. And this one's Loving, and it's a really pretty red. It looks way more orange in the
your sweater, yeah, there you go. That's better. It's a rusty red orange. Yeah,
there you go. Okay. So these are on the truck. So we've sold a few, but we still have quite a few.
Quite a few of those.
Yeah. And we're gonna see Indigo Guinea this weekend again. So that's exciting.
So that was Saturday that we went to a yarn market and hung out there. Thought it was gonna rain again all day. Did not rain much, so we dodged rain a couple of times that week. The day after was the wedding, so Harper and Emily's wedding on Sunday. We were hanging out at Helena's house with a bunch of folks, and it was a lot of fun. We got to just hang out and chat. And
we had a good time.
Went to the wedding.
Yeah,
where it did rain there.
It rained all day.
It was very kind of dreary. Day.
Yeah,
and,
but
they moved everything inside. Had a good time at the wedding.
Beautiful place. Ash and Oak in Avon, Indiana.
Yeah, it was a
nice wedding venue. If you guys are looking for somewhere to go, that's a really cute one. So while we were at
what? It says she's watching us live.
Who?
Somebody here.
Oh, Kathy. Yeah. So while we were in those places, I made yarn. So I finished up this really pretty skein. This is cesium yarn, and this is her Mountain Pool colorway. This is one of those skeins that I had on the bobbin, and I applied it with this amazing silver sparkle thread, and it is so much fun. I don't know if you can get that. Right, the sparkle thread is, we got it when we were in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
at Yarn
that's right.
Bits and Bobs.
Right,
I'd have to look up the name of it again. But the fiber is Shanico, superwash Shanico, from cesium yarn in the Mountain Pool colorway. So that was super fun. I finished that one up, and then I started spinning. I think I updated you guys the other day about how I started spinning my New Mexico yarn from the bats that I did in Q's booth during Greencastle Fiber Fest.
Yep. You had some wool from our visit to New Mexico, and you made bats out of them while I made bats.
I finished up the singles on Sunday night.
Did you after the wedding?
No, this was this past week. No. Okay. Anyway, so the wedding, we did all those fun things.
We hung out for one more day in Indianapolis and caught up on the emails, and I did our weekly email and just kind of caught up on some administrative stuff that we've been putting off. And then on Tuesday,
he put in these amazing mending mushrooms that are on the website now.
So we have those mending mushrooms, and some of them have
from Mississippi.
They're hollow handle with the cork and a magnet on it, so you can.
Yeah. So then on Tuesday after we left Indianapolis, we headed to Chicago to the H&H America's trade show, which is all about fiber arts and quilting fabrics. So we got to hang out with a ton of our fiber friends. Yeah. We had dinner one night with Katy and Marianne from Katrinkles, which was absolutely lovely. I love eating dinner with other Katys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. She even spells it right.
So I'm all there for that. We got an order in with them. Yep. Also at H&H, we picked up some amazing yarn from Allie Pate at Road Trip yarn. And this is a Sparkle DK base. I don't know if you can see that sparkle, but you can see it in the pictures that are online, and they are absolutely amazing. Super soft. The speckles are super great. I'm really, really loving this yarn.
For the second year in a row.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, let's just buy this whole suitcase of yarn.
Yeah, we bought a whole suitcase of yarn. And we immediately put it on the truck. I think we talked minute about it last week, but I am super excited about this, and we've already sold about a third of our stock.
Yeah.
So
it's going fast.
It's going really fast.
It complements the Astro DK from Laughing Cat Fibers very well. We have just a couple of skeins of that left. We're going to be ordering some more of that this weekend at Kentucky.
Yep. So we did that. We did
H&H.
We booked some more dates. We're heading west. We're heading Midwest. We're heading Northeast. We're heading
the
south.
Dates we got firmed up were we're for sure going to be at the Blue U in Huntington, West Virginia on September 14th.
In their new location.
Oh no, we're glitching.
No!
Don't glitch.
I thought it was doing pretty good.
The internet did look a little bit worse there, but
okay. Is it better now?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
So yeah.
September 14th we'll be in Huntington, West Virginia at the Blue U. August 8th, we will be at the Salzier in Verona, Wisconsin. That'll be a new one for us. We caught up with them last year at H&H, but it just never worked out. We just never kind of got up after that. And then the next day, August 9th, we will be back at Fox River Fibers in Big Bend, Wisconsin. What else did we finalize?
Tink and the
else?
Frog.
Oh yeah, Tink and the Frog.
In September.
We will be there now on
September the 13th or 14th.
I really lost the day. I don't remember now, but
I think it's the 14th, but we'll double check that.
No, September 14th is the Blue U.
Oh, I don't know then.
I'm trying to think if it's not. We talked about August 1st, and then we moved it to
right after Wisconsin.
I don't remember.
I think it was right after.
Anyway,
Wisconsin.
We're going to Tink and the Frog in Adrian, Michigan, outside of Ann Arbor. So,
and then we're going to be visiting Abilene Yarn Co. in Abilene, Texas in November. We're
20th.
going to be at Rich Mountain Fibers in Mena, Arkansas in November.
November 18th, we'll be there.
We'll be at Fiber Fate in Buda, Texas, November 23rd. And we haven't told them yet, but we're going to be at the Rogue Skein.
One way or another.
We're going to be there.
Even if we're just hanging out, we'll be at the Rogue Skein in between
Kerrville. In Kerrville, Texas, somewhere in mid-November. And on that lovely trip, we'll be hanging out with Q from the Fold Out Cat. Yep. So
she's going to get to hang out with us for a whole week and kind of caravan from Alabama to Texas and back. So
super fun.
And Mom and Dad, if you're watching, you'll get to see her too because she'll be coming and stopping by the house for a night in November. So
you get to meet Q.
Yes,
yay!
Get to meet cat there. So.
So yeah, we've been booking all kinds of fun stuff, and there's some more dates in there too, and some other things that we're working on.
Yeah, we definitely have some that we're working out right now. So we have a few more that we're working on. We did also just book July 22nd. We'll be at OK Cider Co. In Oklahoma City.
Yes, we are going to have to upgrade the truck soon with all the goodies. I don't know if we'll upgrade the truck, but
I'm not sure because we haven't actually gotten to last week's events yet.
We stuck around at H&H Thursday morning and went ahead and booked several of these dates. And we also just made some really good connections with quite a few people, including Wild Sage Wool, Sea Change Fibers.
We saw if you got our email this week,
there's a
had
whole
like
list.
a million links, and that wasn't even everybody that we saw. So
and we just had a really good time there. But we left there on Thursday morning and headed to
Minnesota.
We headed to Wisconsin and we camped, and we have a lovely campsite. It was very near a shooting range, and so we got to hear some shooting.
Yeah, except for that, it was nice
for quite a while. But
it was in Tomah, Wisconsin.
And
it
was really nice.
What was this? It was some kind of Woods Edge State Park. No, not a state park, just Woods Edge Campground. It was a really nice place. Yeah. We enjoyed staying there, and I got a lot of spinning done this week. I worked on that New Mexico bat, and I had finished up one bobbin. And when we got to Minneapolis, we checked in at Shepherd's Harvest and got our spot all squared away over on the St. Paul side of things. And Minnesota. And we drove to the southwest side of Minneapolis to
Bloomington. And we set up at 9 Mile Brewing and hung out for the evening on Friday. We were there from 3 to 8 and we saw lots of great people who couldn't come out to the Fiber Festival. They were super excited that we were bringing the festival to them, and then some people that we did get to see a couple of times throughout the weekend.
A little like crazy pop-up rain shower.
Yes.
We didn't even have rain like on our literal or metaphorical radars, and it was just like crazy rain shower, wind blowing 30 miles an hour for like 5 minutes, and then it
quit, and it was fine. It was a beautiful evening. If you're in the area, we recommend the pizza. Yeah. It was great.
They had good food.
They had great food, great beer. So we had a good time there. Yeah. And then we went and stayed back at the fairgrounds that evening, and we set up in the morning for Shepherd's Harvest, which we love going to this show. It's in Lake Elmo, Minnesota. Just right next door to the airport there, and on the fairgrounds for Washington County. And it is a fun show.
It was super busy on Saturday this year.
The weather was pretty darn
The weather
perfect.
was like,
it was a little warm.
79 and like pretty sunny.
Yeah, it's so sunny. I got a sunburn, guys.
Yeah.
I even got a sunburn.
I
was like in the shade, and I was spinning, and I was super happy. I did a ton of spinning this weekend. I finished up that second bobbin, like I said, and we got to hang out with lots of more fiber friends like Muse 2320, Fiber MacGyver, Emily from the Botanical Knitter. We did pick up some more some more yarn from Muse 2320. We got the slub back in the fingering weight, so real bright, bold, jewel tone colors, and some variegates that are really fun that I like a lot. So those are there. Hello, Stockinette Rebel. And Angie. Hey, Angie. And we were just having a really good time at the festival. And then Sunday, it was hot.
So hot. It got to like 90, 91.
In Minneapolis. In May.
And we were talking I talked to my parents, and they were like, oh yeah, it's like 70 degrees down here.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. On Sunday, I think. Yeah, on Sunday, Kim from Prior Lake, from the Twisted Stitchers group, she came by and she brought us some samples to share on the truck. So this is one of the shift cows, day and night. And the variegated yarn in here is Dean's Astro yarn from Laughing Cat. So there's some sparkle in there, and this is a really fun slip stitch pattern. And the black was just
works really well with the black. Like,
it is absolutely gorgeous. And then she also had, and this was one skein, I believe, of the
one skein of that plus some unknown quantity of the
and
black.
This one is the Orion's.
That one is Orion. Yeah, Orion. I think that's what she did for Orion. I really can't remember which color that was.
And this one is the Lagoon Nebula color.
Yeah.
And this is the Hipster Shawl by Joji Locatelli.
Couldn't remember the name of that one.
And super fun fringe here. And and the really cool eyelets. And it sparkles and glitters and glows, and it's just amazing. So we really appreciate Kim for bringing these by to us. And those are on display in the yarn truck, so you can check that out.
Until we see her again at the Prior Lake Library on August 31st.
Or at the Sweater Weather Get-Together on August 31st.
Yeah, I'm sorry. August 30th is Prior Lake, and then August 31st is the Sweater Weather Get-Together.
So you can find us in Hastings on August 31st with Muse 2320 and friends. Like I said,
those,
tons of days.
You get.
I picked up new stuff.
Muse 2320 yarn. You picked up some new bags.
I picked up some new bags from Kettle and Hearth. So this is the ash size, the ash wristlet. It has a sewn, and there's great pulls, and they're a great size for your socks. We also got project bags. Those are hanging on the spindles.
I tried not to do that, but.
So good size here, and these are heavy canvas, and they're lined, and they're really nice.
It's the larger size.
This is the larger bag size.
Drawstring.
And then we have some just zipper bags here, zipper pouch. Yeah. So really pretty pastels. This is Kettle and Hearth out of something W.
Does it say it on here?
Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Okay,
it's Wisconsin.
Sorry, no idea.
South of Eau Claire. And so yeah, we were there on Sunday and it was hot, and then we got in the truck and we went. So as soon as we were done at 4 p.m., we chunked it in here, and
we were driving away at 4:21.
No, we were driving away at 4:18. We were hooking it.
I didn't talk about these guys.
I picked up the coolest thing while we were there as well. I can't forget these guys. This is from Wander On Ceramics, and they are earrings, guys. Look at these little sweaters. I got sweaters. I got mushrooms, and I got moths and butterflies, and I got some moons. And I got tiles, tiles that look kind of like quilt blocks or granny squares. So a couple different options there. We also restocked our Crafty Like a Monkey sticker selection. So knit fast, dye warm. We have the holographic Monarch kitties, and then everyone's favorite knitting dragon. Hollow dragon. So these are super fun. Crafty Like a Monkey out of the Minneapolis area.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm not remember either. Yeah. Anyway, so super great. We enjoyed visiting with them.
Then yeah, when we took off. Oh yeah, did you?
No, not yet.
When we took off from there, we were driving to Virginia, so it was 16 and a half hours, and so we broke it up in
we drove 6.5 hours on Sunday night, and we ended up in just south of Chicago, outside of Crown Point, Indiana.
About 11:30.
About 11:30 on Central Time on
Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah. And then we got up really early and dumped the truck. We did a sewer dump, and
we were tired.
And then
before we started,
packed the truck, and then made sure everything was good, and then off we went about 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 is
8:30 or so, and we headed the rest of the way out to Wirtz, Virginia. We're at the Skelton 4-H Center here in Wirtz, which is basically about 45 minutes outside of Roanoke.
Yeah.
On Smith Mountain Lake. And we are here with the Carolina Fiber Retreats and Tours. This is their Smith Mountain Lake. It's the first time they're here at this particular location.
Conference center, really.
Great conference center. We're really impressed. And we've met all kinds of cool people, like Heidi, who does hairpin lace. And she made this in the last 2 days. Check out this cute little beanie.
And that's out of beret. Aaron Weight.
This is Aaron Weight. This is Yarnaceous Fibers. This is the colorway Wasteland. Yep. And this is hang on, what's the name of the base?
Oh, it's Aaron, but does it have a dinosaur name? The base?
I think so.
I don't think it does.
Anyway, this is Yarnaceous, and it's lovely. If you can see the colors, but they're great. And so she let me borrow this to show off tonight. So thank you so much, Heidi. We appreciate that. We have been making all kinds of friends here. Guys, they have kind of picked over the truck a lot. So
it's been pretty rainy, but it's not really. I mean, we're kind of right in front of the little lodge here, so it's not been an issue. And Kat and Penny from Cesium Fiber,
they're parked right behind us.
Right behind us.
So we've got
Cesium
Yarn, and we got to hang out with Tilly.
Yes,
the puppo. She's a cutie pie.
First time getting to hang out with Tilly, and so
no. And while we were here, I did get to do some plying the very first night. So here is that super famous New Mexico yarn, and I think you can see some of that marl in there.
Gray, green, brown colors.
Gray, green, brown is absolutely stunning. I have 670 yards of it. It still needs a good bath at some point.
It's a really good, but you did a really good spin on it.
I am really happy with how it turned out. Yeah. So I am actually thinking I want to make a vest out of it,
which is like. Kat and I were both like, "You're gonna make something out of it."
But I actually named the thing that I want to make.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a big step forward for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of times I don't. So I've been working on that. What have you guys been working on? That's what I need to know. Y'all have been
we haven't really talked to you in 2 weeks.
Much. So. Yeah. I have been working on my shawl. This is the multi-state. From Shayna Lines. And so you can see I finished all the stripes. I am about this close to finishing the shawl collar. It's okay, you don't have to show it off.
I'm not.
Oh, and then so I am actually about 2 rows away from starting the I-cord edging on the border. So that's going to be super fun. And I should have that done hopefully tomorrow, really soon. We're going to hang out here tomorrow as well. And then we are going to head over to Tabitha and Colby's, do some laundry, pick up some more stuff that needs to go on the truck. Dean has been editing a couple of photos, and he got to put out his telescope.
I put my telescope out for the first time in a while.
I know, everyone's like super excited.
It's actually not like a super exciting photo, but it is something that I have not gotten to do in a while, so I'm pretty excited about that. So this is the Spindle Galaxy, the M102. So yeah, not super exciting, but definitely. Oh no, what happened? There we go. I guess I can't move that over, huh? Yeah, there we go. Spindle Galaxy, so you can see a little dust lane going across the galaxy. This was what I did on, what night was that?
When we were camped in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, yeah. So
Jess says we moved to the mill. Oh, exciting!
Yeah,
we are
exciting.
So excited for you guys. It looks super fun, and I'm really glad you made the move. We are excited to work some more with them on some. We've been plotting some projects.
Yes.
So you guys can know that my creative brain has been working overtime, and I have ideas.
Yes.
Which you should be scared of.
We shall see how it goes.
It's going to be great. We have talked to Kat and Penny about some cool projects. We're going to be getting some fiber from them soon. We're also going to be, I asked them about having some more kits for this as soon as I'm done with this. So probably ZK time, we'll have some of those. Lisa says she's been knitting the National Parks book. Oh, getting ready for the
5,900-mile road trip next summer.
10 new national parks and 11 new states. If you need any recommendations for local yarn stores,
national park and LOS recommendations. Yes.
Hit us up, Lisa. We are here for that. We will make sure that happens for you. We are just really happy to hang out with you guys.
It's been a nice few days just to kind of hang out and relax.
And these retreats are super great. If you guys get a chance to do one of these, I highly recommend them.
Carolina fiber retreats, they're pretty reasonable too. So
yep, and there's all kinds of different locations over this way, on the eastern seaboard. This is the only one in Virginia, I believe.
Yeah.
But then you can always come and join me and Q for the Fiber Adventure Retreat in West Virginia in the DC area, and that's going to be September 29th through October the 2nd.
Second.
29th
to the 2nd.
We would love to see you there. Information about that is on our website, yarnadventuretruck.com.
There's a whole tab about Cape and Springs Retreat.
If you have been on the trendiness side, you'll know that Volare pillow has been ticking up a lot. We love our lap nanner. It's super comfy and really helps out with the office side of things when Dean is being in the mobile office of the passenger seat. And I've been using it a ton for my spinning and knitting. Yeah. And I'm really excited about having it next week after my surgery.
Crafting, gaming,
recovery, hanging out. It's just a comfortable piece of seat all the way around. You can find that affiliate link on our website as well. Halfway down the homepage where there's a picture of the Volare in my lap. And it's a great pillow. This week, our discount card is not working. We still do get a benefit from those sales, and we would love for you to use our affiliate link.
If you click through the link, you can still use our link and help us out, but they have a better deal going on right now than
for the legendary pillows or the crafter collection. You can get 25% off of that deal. So definitely check that out. The legendary pillow is two-toned and has an extra cording on it. It is the same size as the rare, and so it's exactly like the one that I have, just an upgraded cover.
Yep.
So I think
that's
is that it? Did we cover everything?
And yeah, we'll be heading to Lynchburg to see our friends at Fairhaven Farm tomorrow, and then
we're off to Kentucky,
we'll be
Sheep
to
and
Kentucky,
Fiber at Lexington, Kentucky.
We'll be talking to you next week.
We'll be talking to you next week from Lynchburg.
Yep.
So, we will talk to you all soon. Until then, happy crafting.
Happy crafting.
Bye.